So, good evening, everybody. Thank you for the nice words. I'm so delighted to see so many of the partners that we have in Greece. I've been working as a diplomat with Greek governments for the last 10 years. It's been an interesting journey. I'm so pleased to see former Minister Dendias here. We had splendid cooperation, and I hope to have equally good relations to the new government in Greece. It's a long-term investment, so governments come and go, and our support will continue. Dear ministers, members of parliament, Mayor Kaminis, Mayor Boutaris, we had a very interesting conference last year on hate speech and hate crime, together with the European Fundamental Rights Agency. I really admire the work you do for both your cities, Athens and Thessaloniki. You're really showing the way. It's a great pleasure and honor to address you all this evening at the inauguration of the Solidarity Center in Athens. I do this on behalf of the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the major donor of this project, but also on behalf of the government of Iceland and Liechtenstein. For Norway, this is an important project. It's part of our program, one program out of 7 that we have in Greece. It's called Solidarity and Social Inclusion in Greece. I think the center very well symbolizes what we want to achieve. I think I need the people out there to be quiet. It symbolizes what we want to achieve with this specific program. It's visible support and action towards those who are the most in need. It's amazing to see how far we have come since the program implementation started just 1 year ago, when this floor was completely empty, tired shell, it had lost its previous purpose. What we see before us now could never have been possible if it had not been for the relentless work of all those in solidarity, united their forces. They took all their prestige aside and decided to work together. This is something I do not very often find in Greece, actually. I'm very, very proud that we managed to get people actually to live together. It's a Norwegian word called dugnad. You know, when you live together, the results are much better. So in solidarity, they joined forces, and despite all kinds of bureaucratic hurdles and prestiges, we managed to get it up and running already last year, and it already started to make results, and that is very rewarding. This achievement is a living proof of the saying, if there is a will, there is a way. And the EA grants, which I represent, are proud to be part of this endeavor. A special thanks to our main partners in this project, the Mayor of Athens, and to Solidarity Now. I remember the first time we met Mayor Kaminis. You were enthusiastic from the start. You had this will to try something new. Thank you for being so forthcoming and open for new ideas. I really admire you for that. Our extended cooperation with Open Society extends not only to Europe, it's global. So we work together in many, many countries. But my regards and to Judge Soros for being a good partner. It's been a pleasure working with you so far. Also thanks to our secretariat in Brussels and the operator in Greece and all the NGOs working here, doing the job. So many good NGOs, and the synergies of all their efforts will come into reality here because they can benefit from each other. We hope the successful cooperation under the roof of the Solidarity Center can serve as a model for similar partnerships across this country. At the heart of our approach lies the desire to create space and opportunity for public and civil society to cooperate. And this is what we accomplish here. The funding scheme called EA Grants, a very peculiar name, you won't recognize it easily, but it's based on the EA agreement that links Norway to the EU. We support countries below 90% of the EU average. It means 16 member states, from Estonia in the north to Cyprus in the south. The size of the program is 1.8 billion, so it's quite a huge program for Norway. And the aim of the funding is to strengthen social and economic cohesion within the European area, but also to strengthen cohesion on the national, regional, and local level. So we focus a lot in Greece on migration issues, civil society, environment, and research and innovation. We are now preparing our funding for the next 5 years, and we have 5 strategic priorities. I just want to mention them. It's growth through research and innovation, it's social inclusion and fighting poverty, it's energy and low-carbon economy, it's good governance and fundamental rights and freedoms, and it's justice and home affairs. We hope to conclude a new agreement with the EU under the present Latvian presidency, and then to start negotiations with the Greek government as soon as possible for our funding for the next 5 years. And we really look forward to do that. The situation in Greece is not easy. It's really not easy. And you know much better than I do. I'm happy to see all my fellow ambassadors here. Hopefully, the ongoing dialogue between the new Greek government and the Troika will lead to common understanding and to good and mutually respected agreements. As Minister Statakis told us yesterday, there are important meetings taking place this week and a very important meeting taking place in Berlin on Monday. But not only in Greece, but in several European countries, the crisis have hit, and especially the youth, and the most vulnerable groups, and the people living on the fringes of society. The crisis in Europe has also affected the legitimacy of established democracies and institutions, and it has challenged human rights. Many people have lost faith and become disillusioned. As key functions within health and justice are being victims of severe budget cuts, it becomes even more important at the European level to safeguard fundamental rights and freedoms. So to lose faith is to lose trust. And that, I feel, is a key challenge also in the Greek society. This center brings hope and trust to many people who despair. So let us all be inspired to do more. In closing, I would like to quote Winston Churchill: "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it's the courage to continue that counts." Thank you.